Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome to day 11 of our 30-day challenge. Yesterday, we explored the importance of team engagement. Listen, if you missed any of that, please check it out here wherever you're actually watching this on. So if you're on Facebook, check it out on Facebook. If not, if you're on YouTube, check out the replay on YouTube. You have access to all of the days. And today we are here to discuss not only the impacts of our professional journey, but this particular topic also touches the lives of wherever we're leading, whether that's at home, it touches every span, and it's understanding leadership and leading teams through change. And so change is inevitable, and how we lead through will really truly either make us or break us. And it can really stunt some career trajectory if you're not careful. And so this session is definitely designed to empower you on your leadership journey. If this is the first time that you're tuning in, we are here 30 days straight. So you're still in a great time period. 30 days straight so you can advance on purpose, so you can take your career to the next level. This is designed for the mid career woman looking to advance. And so, please make sure that you continue to watch us. Also, if you know someone that needs this, share. Let someone know. I am sure, and just depending on what your age demographic is, I remember 15, 20 years ago, kind of, just starting out and just kind of, should I be doing this or should I be doing that? And some of you are talking to some ladies that you're probably talking to, and it feels like they're not listening. Listen, let's connect, because sometimes as valuable information that you have for them, sometimes it takes someone else to share before it clicks. And so your journey hasn't been in vain, your speeches haven't been in vain. It's just sometimes it takes someone else to say it, and then that magical light comes on. So during this session, we're going to focus on three critical areas when we're dealing with change, and definitely dealing with a team. And so, first of all, it starts with you. So, that's going to be the first thing. It starts with you. Then we're going to talk about vision and communication and agility and adaptability. And I know, as far as we've talked a little bit about communication, we've talked a little bit about adaptability, but I just want to also remind you that a lot of these areas when it comes to leadership are interchangeable, intertwined. And so I always try to make sure that I am coming from whatever particular angle we're talking about. So you won't feel like you've gotten the same exact thing, because it's just so much bigger than what we're discussing. And so before I jump on in, let me do a quick roll call. And please note, whether you're catching this live, whether you're catching the replay, tell us your name and where you're tuning in from, so that we can shout you out. And because we're going back through the comments, what you have to say matters to us. If there is something that's resonating with you, please put it in the comments and put exactly what's resonating with you, so that we will know. And if I haven't covered something and you have a question about something, just go ahead and just put that question in there. Trust me, between myself, between the team, we will get back with you because we want you to be able to advance on purpose. Seriously, that is one serious mission that we have. We don't want you to have the stumbling blocks that a lot of successful women have had. We want to try to eliminate as much as possible any blocks that you may have. And so, if you've been with us, you know I generally go through a story. And so, this story is it's a little bit of story, more so me. Note that if I am telling a story about somebody else, I take confidentiality extremely important. I've been in this realm, in the leadership realm. I'm a coach, but I've been in the leadership realm for 20 plus years. And so I have really amassed lots of stories. And so just a note, if I'm telling a story about somebody else, I'm probably going to change the name because of confidentiality and maybe tweak a couple of pieces because I would never want someone to think, especially in the realm of coaching, that I have outed someone. And so for me, I've held multiple positions throughout my career, and I've learned that leadership involves more than just barking orders or rearranging desks. It's about being a guide to your team through changes. And when one of my companies downsized, it was a challenge to direct everyone through the process. So I don't know about you or how you have been when there's been a downsize or when there is a huge reorg or just a project where it was supposed to be one way and now they're like, you know what? Nope, we are changing directions. So I'm sure many of you know what that feels like. Well, for us, when our company had to downsize, it was a challenge really to direct everyone through it. And imagine playing Tetris with people. And I probably just dated, oh man, I just thought about it. I dated myself. Wait a minute, do we still have Tetris now? I'm gonna have to look at my team to find out. But imagine playing Tetris with people when you're talking about downsizing. It's not fun. However, what I did realize through the process is that a good leader requires honesty and support, and it's not about having a stern face, do what I say, not as I do. It's not about, here, let me fire this person, this person, this person. It's not. It's really about honesty, it's about support. Navigating change is, most people say a duck, but I'm not going to say a duck. Navigating change is like being like a swan, appearing graceful and composed above the water, but yet, then you're furiously paddling like a duck's little feet. You're seriously paddling, and that's kind of what navigating change can be like. And so it's important to lead with empathy, patience, flexibility. Those are essential traits for leading through change, much like a contortionist, if you will, in a crowd at a bus stop. Like, you just really have to make sure you hit the right spots at the right time, turn the right way, do what you need to do. And in this process, communication is crucial during this entire time. And for me, I had to make sure that my team remained informed, updated throughout the process, because it was also about making sure that I maintain the lines of trust and keeping everyone on the same page. And so, leading through change, yes, it can be challenging, but it's an opportunity for growth and for development. Being empathetic, patience, flexible, you can navigate through choppy waters without falling overboard. And so we're going to talk about our first point tonight, which is change starts with you. And that's right. Change does start with you. To effectively lead others through change, it's important to first navigate change yourself. Self awareness, self management are crucial components of emotional intelligence that come into play here. Understanding your reactions to change and managing your emotions effectively are key. When you display adaptability, resilience in the face of change, your team will be motivated to follow you. They're going to follow what you do. And it's a clear message as a leader that if you can adapt, they can adapt. So, being adaptable, open minded, you will show your team that you can be positive and you can lead and you can move through this process. It'll be growth and improvement all the way around. And during transitions, clear communication and support are essential to help your team feel confident, capable. Remember, leading by example is the best way to aspire and promote your team to embrace change and to work towards whatever goal is before you at that moment. According to a study by the Center for Creative Leadership, about 38% of new leaders fail within their first 18 months on the job, often due to a lack of self awareness and adaptability. And so, being adaptable and self aware is crucial for your personal development because we're starting with you. Change starts with you. Being adaptable and self aware is not just crucial, it's going to help your longevity as a leader and in your leadership role. So, now let's move to our second point of the day, which is a vision and communication. Leading leadership during periods of change requires effective vision and communication. In an article that I was reading, they were talking about vision, the blueprint of success. So, a clear vision is crucial for any organization. It acts as a guiding light, providing a stable endpoint that everyone in the team should strive for. During periods of change, uncertainty can be significant for employees. And note, employee lots of employees don't have the necessary skill set to adapt to change. So don't just make the assumption that they have that. You also have to make sure that you give them that. But during periods of change, when we're talking about employees, a well defined vision mitigates the uncertainty by offering a constant aspiration in the middle of the change. So imagine if you're on a journey without a clear destination in mind. You could end up somewhere, but was that really where you want it to be? So having a clear vision ensures that even with significant shifts, the core objectives remain the core objectives. So your vision will literally part the sea for the core objectives. Now, communication, it bridges the gap for your vision. Effective communication is essential in bridging the gap between your vision and your team's understanding and the expectation of that vision. Companies that communicate effectively have 19.4% higher performance premiums in a market than companies that do not, according to a study by Watson Wyatt. No, no relation, just because it's Watson, no relation. Your communication should not just lay out the what, which is what the changes are, but also your communication needs to lay out why. Why? Why are we doing this? Why is this essential? When people understand the rationale behind a decision, they're more likely to buy into it. And please, as a leader, have you bought into it? Because you need to buy into it as well. But definitely the why is important. Vision and communication must work together in harmony. A vision without effective communication is like a groundbreaking invention that never leaves the lab. We don't want to be that person. We don't want to be in the lab doing great, just making great strides and results, and yet nobody knows about it. So they go hand in hand. On the other hand, communication without a clear vision is like a ship broadcasting its location without a destination in mind. We do not want to be traveling these seas, not knowing where we're going in the dark. As a leader, it is your responsibility to align these two elements to aspire action, build trust among your team members, and especially when you're going through the change. And the last thing that we want to talk about, so our last point is agility and adaptability. In today's fast paced, ever changing environment, agility and adaptability are not just the words to say, they are so crucial as a leader aiming to navigate your team through change successfully. Please, and I know I said it a little while ago, it is so vital. People think people know. People think people know how to navigate change successfully. And that's just, I have found if you're not teaching change, if you're not teaching people how to navigate, if you're not leading by example, it's gonna go. It's not gonna go the way that you want it to go. It just doesn't. So these are just important things that you must instill in yourself and in your team. Agility has become the new currency of leadership. It refers not just to the ability to move quickly and easily, but it's also about being responsive to change in your environment, in the team needs, in the market demands. You're going to need to really know how to pivot with grace, pivot with a smile, and teach others how to do that. Today, agility often is the defining traits that differentiates between successful projects from failed ones. According to McKinsey, organizations that prioritize agility are 1.5 times more likely to be among the top financial performers in their industry, making it an essential leadership quality rather than a good to have one. So it's essential. Adaptability is the foundation of agility. While agility is about swift execution of tasks and objectives, adaptability plays the emotional and psychological groundwork for agility to be effective. Being adaptive means having the mental flexibility to change your course of action when the current one isn't working. It's a rare trait that allows you to embrace the uncertainty of change rather than resist it. But you must start embracing change. And again, a lot of times when we're doing, or, with me talking, I'm speaking like you can do this at work, but you can do this at home. You can do all of this when it comes to leadership. Your first practice ground doesn't always have to be at work. Your first practice ground can't be at home. Your first practice ground can be with your friends. For some of you, your first practice ground can be in the car. So it's important that you practice these things to succeed in today's unpredictable environment. Leaders must possess agility and adaptability. Combining these skills create a resilient culture that can overcome challenges and seize opportunities. The ability to stay focused and engaged while adapting to new situations is crucial for leading people through change and ensuring success of any change. We don't just want change. We want our change to be successful. We want our change to be well received, and you can achieve this. So, if you've been with us, you know we give gift giveaways, at least one gift giveaway once a week. Please note, even though we're coming together 30 days and I give you generally 3 points each day, that does not encompass everything that you have need of in order to level up, in order to advance on purpose. And so I have curated special gifts literally just for you. It's things that I know that mid-career women, and heck, for some people, even people in executive levels, these are things that they struggle with. And if you can conquer and if you can master some of these things, man, you will be on your way. And so these curated gifts are really a labor of love just for you. In order to receive this curated gift, you do need to make sure that you are a part of Next Level Progression Tribe on Facebook, because that is where the gifts are going to, because I'm just not going have my intellectual property just way out there. So, in order to receive that gift, please make sure that you join the Next Level Progression Tribe, where we are supporting you, where we are all leveling up, where we are advancing on purpose. And so, you can use that QR code or search Facebook for Next Level Tribe Progression. Now, if you're in the Next Level Tribe, then or the Next Level Progression Tribe, you will know the day that morning where I'm going to go live that evening. You're going to know what that gift is. You're going to have access. You're going to have first dibs and first access to that gift. So please make sure you go ahead and join that group. But if you don't, you won't have, or you won't know about the gift until the day that we're actually going live, which, as you all know by now, it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so I am looking forward to it. We should be getting a gift in a day or two. Maybe it's tomorrow. And if it's not tomorrow, then maybe it's a Monday. We will see. And so, to bring all of this home, our world is constantly changing. And as leaders, it's essential to be prepared. You all, I want you prepared to lead through these changes, especially if you want to make a meaningful impact. To be an effective leader, it's important to have a deep understanding of the multifaceted nature of leadership, which includes what we were talking about today, being self aware, your vision, your communication, and just the agility. You have to have it all. And it's not just about, and I've said this several nights now, it's not just about advancing in your career. It's really also about lifting up others as you climb, demonstrating resilience, preparedness, and emotional intelligence. So, successfully navigating change can set you apart, and it will bring you lasting success. So, I thank you all for your intention for this evening. Here is to influence, to empathy, to excellence, to us leading through change. If you missed any parts, please check it out on Facebook. Please check it out on YouTube. And again, comments, please, if anything is resonating with you, because I want to make sure that I am servicing you well. If anything is resonating, let us know in the comments. If there's something that you want us to cover or you have a question, let us know in the comments. So I would like to end with a quote. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. John F. Kennedy. Join me tomorrow for more insight and great nuggets, because it's my goal for you to move up in your career. It's my goal to help you to advance. You deserve to advance on purpose. My name is Miranda Denise Watson. I help mid career women level up to executive level positions.